Am I the asshole for making a woman leave my house? I, 30 male, was talking with my wife's friend who was there for dinner. She tried to hug my son 7, but he had a bad day and said no thanks. She kept pressuring him when and he didn't budge, so she looked at me. I said a kid at school started a fight with him, and he was grumpy, so maybe later. She said come on. You're just gonna let him disobey like that? I said I raised him to build his own boundaries and say no when something violates them, and I would never make him break them for someone else. She laughed and said he's lucky he's not her kid, and that behavior would be fixed fast. I had my son go to his room, then I told her to get out. I said the reason I got out of bed in the morning was to see my son grow another day older, and I would not stand for him being treated like a pet rather than a person. She called me an a-hole and left. My wife is disappointed because she went to yoga with her, but says she can't scold me because she'd probably do the same. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for mostly ignoring my girlfriend on her birthday? Yesterday we celebrated my male 23, girlfriend's female 21 21st birthday. Her parents threw a big celebration party with all her friends and family. For me personally, this was the first time I met anyone in her family with the exception of her parents. It was also her first birthday I celebrated with her since we've been dating for about approximately 7 months. Now, I am originally from Romania from a region called Maramureș. But I've been living abroad for 11 years now. My GF mentioned at some point that one of her grandmothers was also from Romania, but we didn't discuss it in detail. So yesterday I met my GF's grandmother and what can I say? I couldn't believe how small the world was. Not only was she Romanian, but from the same county as me, Maramureș. So we talked a lot. She told me her life story. We reminisced about Baia Mare. I really enjoyed the conversation, especially talking in my native language. And that's how I spent most of the party. Of course when my GF asked me to take photos with her, or when the cake came I gave her my full attention. But for the most part she spent time with her friends, dancing, drinking, etc. While I was just talking with her grandmother. I didn't pay it much mind. But after the party was done, she told me she felt neglected by me during her birthday. And this morning she seems pissed off at me.